Hey everyone, welcome back to Wheel Reverend A, your home for honest and detailed bike reviews. Today, we're taking a deep look at the 2025 Bajaj Avenger Street 160, a bike that continues to stand tall as India's most affordable true cruiser. For years now, Bajaj has held a special spot in the market with the Avenger lineup. The Street 160 sits right at the sweet spot, not too powerful to intimidate new riders, yet powerful enough to keep you smiling on every ride. So let's get into it at design, features, performance, and that all-important price tag and see if the 2025 Avenger Street 160 still deserves its place as the everyday rider's cruiser. First impressions: it looks stunning. There's something timeless about the Avenger silhouette, a low-slung body, stretched wheelbase, wide handlebars, and a fat rear tire that gives it presence. The 2025 model keeps that iconic cruiser stance but sharpens a few details: a blacked out alloy wheels, a matte finish on the tank, a slightly more sculpted seat, and sleeker graphics that add a modern edge without losing the old-school soul. It's got that sit-back and relax attitude written all over it. The ergonomics are spot-on for comfort. You sit low, arms spread comfortably on the wide handlebar, and your legs stretch slightly forward, giving you that effortless cruiser vibe that very few bikes in this price range can replicate. Now when it comes to the heart of the bike, the engine, Bajaj has kept the proven 160cc single-cylinder, air-cooled, fuel-injected DTS-i motor. It produces around 15 PS of power and 13.7 Nm of torque. On paper, it might not sound groundbreaking, but on the road, it delivers a really smooth, linear pull that's ideal for city rides and light highway cruising. Power delivery is predictable and relaxed, which perfectly suits the bike's character. You can easily cruise at 70–80 km/h without any strain, and the engine feels refined with very minimal vibrations. The gearbox remains a 5-speed unit that shifts with decent precision. The clutch is light, and overall, it's an easy-going motorcycle to live with. Fuel injection ensures better throttle response and consistent performance even in stop-and-go traffic or during longer weekend rides. Bajaj's tuning gives you just enough grunt for overtaking, yet you'll still get that impressive mileage figure, somewhere around 45 km/L in mixed conditions, depending on your riding style. The Avenger Street 160 isn't about top-speed bragging rights, it's about relaxed, confident riding, and that's where it truly excels. Handling-wise, this bike feels composed and planted. Thanks to its long wheelbase and low center of gravity, it feels stable even when you hit rough patches or cruise through highway winds. The telescopic front forks and twin rear shock absorbers are tuned for comfort, soaking up potholes and bumps easily. It's not meant to carve corners aggressively, but it does handle city traffic and winding roads with a calm, balanced feel. The bike's 156 kg curb weight might sound slightly heavy, but once you're rolling, it feels surprisingly nimble. The low seat height, just about 730 mm, means even shorter riders will feel confident flat-footing at traffic lights. Safety is another area Bajaj hasn't ignored. The 280 mm front disc combined with a rear drum and single-channel ABS provides reliable stopping power. The braking feel is progressive, not too sharp, but firm enough to give you confidence in emergency stops. The tires, a 90/90 front and 130/90 rear, give good grip on both tarmac and uneven roads, adding to the sense of stability and control. One of the biggest draws of the Avenger Street 160 is its rider comfort. The wide, cushioned seat is supportive for city commutes and medium-distance rides. The slightly forward-set foot pegs let you stretch out naturally, and even after an hour or two in the saddle, fatigue is minimal. The pillion seat is reasonably comfortable too, although for longer journeys, adding a small backrest can make a big difference. The riding posture is upright and easy. It really encourages you to enjoy the ride rather than rush through it. Visually, the 2025 Avenger Street 160 continues the dark, urban theme. The matte black engine, alloy wheels, and minimal chrome give it a stealthy appearance, perfect for riders who prefer understated style over flashiness. The semi-digital instrument cluster is simple but functional: an analog speedometer with a small digital inset for fuel level, trip meter, and odometer. The controls are well laid out and easy to use, nothing complicated or gimmicky, just straightforward and functional design. Now, let's talk about price and value. The 2025 Avenger Street 160 is priced at around a superscript 11.11 to a superscript 11.21 lakh X showroom depending on your city. For that amount, you're getting a genuine cruiser with good build quality, reliable performance, and a comfortable riding setup, all backed by Bajaj's wide service network and affordable maintenance costs. Compared to other bikes in this bracket, very few offer such a relaxed riding posture and cruiser appeal. It's a category of one, really affordable, easy to ride, and yet carrying that cool laid-back image. So, who is this bike for? It's for someone who wants a touch of style and individuality in their daily commute. It's for riders who want something different from the typical sporty or commuter machines, something that feels relaxed but still turns heads at a traffic light. If you're a new rider looking for an easy entry into the cruiser world, this is probably your best starting point. It's approachable, forgiving, and practical. Even experienced riders who want a second bike purely for relaxed weekend rides will find a lot to like here. Of course, no bike is perfect. The Avenger's rear drum brake could have been upgraded to a disc, and the engine could use a bit more punch for highway overtakes. But those small trade-offs are easy to forgive once you realize how well the bike blends style, comfort, and everyday usability. It's not a powerhouse, it's a mood machine, built to make you enjoy every stretch of road without trying too hard. In a world of aggressive, edgy motorcycles, the Avenger 160 stands out as calm, confident, and effortlessly cool. It's that classic cruiser that still makes sense in modern times. Affordable, reliable, and comfortable. That's the 2025 Bajaj Avenger Street 160. So, if you're ready to slow down, ride in style, and enjoy every moment on the road, the Avenger Street 160 might just be your next great companion. This is Wheel Reverend A. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments what bike you want reviewed next. Ride safe, and keep the wheels rolling.